our live broadcast of this evening's events. As I kindly ask Arya to prepare her rendition for us, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to those of you who are not joining us in person but are here online. This, again, is our very first annual Bhagvat Yajna here at Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir, and we do greatly appreciate the support you do, even by joining online. For those of you in-house, if you would like to give us a rendition, please feel free to come towards the mat. They will make space for you. You could talk to the guy over there in the orange. His name is Krishna. Please wave so they know who you are. If you'd like to give a rendition, please just let him know or let me know, and we will organize accordingly. Now, please, let's give our attention to Arya.
सांझ सवेरे बस तुमरा है नाम सावरिया बस तुमरा है नाम सांझ सवेरे बस तुमरा है नाम सावरिया बस तुमरा है नाम
was a great rendition glorifying the name of Sri Krishna. As I kindly ask Adia to please give us and queue up for her rendition, I'd like to kindly ask again, for those of you who are now walking in with us, welcome to Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir's first annual Bhagvat Yajna. I noticed Guruji Dave, Uncle Dave, you have entered, so please, if you can make your way to the front and give us a rendition, you will be organized accordingly. Now we can give our attention to Adia.
Jai
Thank you very much, Adia, for that wonderful rendition to Sri Radhe and Sri Krishna. She is one of our very youngest members here at Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir. And it's such a soothing song, as it is very seldom that you see depictions of Sri Krishna without his other half, Sri Radhe. As I invite Dashana to give us our next rendition, I also like to give a shout out to someone new that we have here on the strings. I do not know your name, but you are... Gaurav. Can we just get a hand for Gaurav, please? Again, I would like to reiterate that in the gift shop, we do have some items for sale. We have some agarbatti for sale. That is 1 pack for $2, 1 bundle for $10, and we also have Om keychains for $7. Thank you. wonderful Geet to Bhagwan, or in this case, Sri Krishna. This Geet states, "You are the one who fills the moon with moonlight. The sun has sunlight due to you. The sky is content. You're given stars to it. Oh God, this life, if you don't adorn it, then who else will adorn it?" So I kindly ask Pado to please prepare for our next rendition. I'd like to kindly ask, for those of you in the audience, if you would like to give us a rendition or even say something, please come towards the mat, towards the Kirtan group, and we will organize you accordingly. Now, let's turn our attention to Pado.
चलो रे मने श्री वृंदावन धाम, चलो रे मने श्री वृंदावन धाम, रतेंगे वहाँ राधे 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 के
to kindly ask Pandit Sharma, who I've just been acknowledged that he's here with us. If you'd like to give us a few prayers or even give us a rendition, please feel free to come up to the podium and give your... In the meantime, I'd also like to ask Uncle Dave to please come to the front and please also give us a rendition. I lost sight of you. I don't know where you went, but I know you're still there. For those of you online with us, I'd like to also welcome you who are now joining to Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir's first annual Bhagvat Yajna. As Pandit Sharma makes her way, we will now hear from him.
Namaste, everyone. I didn't come here prepared to deliver any lecture or anything special, but I would like to offer this prayer, and this is mainly for Lord Krishna. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachandra Krishnam Vande Jagadurum Mukhaṁ karoti vachalam Pangun langhayate girim Yat kripatamaham Paramanandam Madhavam Govinda Govinda Hare Murari Govinda Govinda Radhanga Pari Govinda Govinda Mukunda Krishna Govinda Govinda Namo Namaste Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Prem se bol Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki Jai.
So you guys got to do chorus, right? I know classes.
Thank you very, very much, Panditji Sharma. I would like to now ask you to please turn your attention to Guruji Dave as he gives us his rendition for this evening.
Krishna
kindly ask Shay to please make his way to give us her next rendition, I would have to say that chant brings me back a lot of memories from this time I was the same size as the boy who is coming up right now. Thank you, Uncle Dave from the Gitanjali Cultural School of Music, for being with us here this evening and giving us that rendition. For those of you who are also in this audience and also like to give a rendition, please don't feel shy or afraid. Please make your way to the front and we will schedule you accordingly. For those of you online, I'd like to give another warm welcome to those who may have been just tuning in to Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir's annual Bhagvat Yajna. Now we can kindly give our attention to Shay.
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटी छोटी
I believe he is the youngest boy amongst Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir. It is now the time that has come upon us that I kindly ask all of you to please stand as we welcome the Vyasaji of this evening.
स्वस्ति न इंद्रो वृरश्रवा स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदा स्वस्ति नस्तारिषयो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ नमस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धिं कुलालवृन्दयतपत्रनेत्रम् येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्वं प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीपम् प्रज्वलितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीपम्। वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, व्यास महाराज की। Kindly take your seat while we do the Vyas Puja.
As we have Vyas Puja going on, if any of you have brought prasadam, you can charhawa your prasadam at the table with the blue cloth right in front of the Krishna Murti. Again, if you have brought parsad this evening to be charhawed, it will be done so at the blue table. Thank you.
Krishna Murari Ji कब से मन भावे कृष्ण मुरारी जी कब से मन भावे बाके बिहारी जी कब से
Thank you very, very much, Rishi, for that beautiful rendition yet again to the feet of Sri Krishna. As we now move along, we will now have the first arti of our Vyasaji, Paniji Jageshwarsha. This will be given to us by Rishi.
Oh
गोविंद मुकुंद कृष्णा गोविंद गोविंद नमो नमस्ते। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। कन्हैयालाल की जय। व्यास महाराज की। Kindly take your seat.
Thank you very much, Banerjee. Before we turn over to our Vyasaji of this evening, I'd like to ask to have one more rendition from Ravina before we do so. chant to the feet of Shri Radhe and Shri Krishna. Before we move any further, for some of you who may know, and for those who do not know, this is actually a very new space that we are in today. I would just like to give a very, very big thank you to Auntie Nal and Uncle Hemant for giving us this space and allowing this space for us to use as it is so beautifully decorated today. With that being said, I'd also like to give another thank you to everyone who has helped in preparation for this evening and all the evenings to come, as well as our sponsor for tonight, the Ramnath family. Without further ado, it is my pleasure. I see we also have Panditji who has just entered as I was speaking. I'd like to also give a very big, very warm welcome to you. If you would like to say a few words or give a rendition, please feel free to come to the front. We will organize. I think he's deciding if he will come to the front. Maybe he will come afterwards. Now it is without further ado, it is my pleasure to please turn our attention and invite our Vyasaji of this evening, Panditji Jageshwar Sharma, to please guide us in words of enlightenment at the feet of Shri Krishna.
एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्। सरस्वते विद्महे ब्रह्मपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः ज्वलनाय विद्महे अग्नाय Krishna Om Chaturmukaya Vidamahe Padmasanaya Dhimahi Tanno Brahma Tatpurushaya Vidamahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Om Dasrataya Vidamahe Sita Vallabhaya Dhimahi Tanno Rama Om Girijaya Vidamahe Shiva Priyaraya Dhimahi Tanno Durga Om Bhaskaraya Vidamahe Divyakaraya Dhimahi Tanno Surya Om Prithvi Devaya Vidamahe Sahasramurtaya cha Dhimahi Tanno Bhumi Om Tulsi Patraya Vidamahe Vishnu Priyaraya Dhimahi Tanno Vrinda Om Mahalakshmi cha Vidamahe Vishnu Priya Dhimahi Tanno Lakshmi Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Sarva Papaharam Divyam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanam Chamaya Datam Grihitam Purushotamam Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari पंडित शर्मा जी, पंडित महेंद्र तिवारी जी, सबको और ब्राह्मण देवता, मेरी माता पिता, भाई और बहनों, मातृ और पितृ शक्ति, भाई और बहनों और मित्र, आप सबको प्रणाम और स्वागत है। आज हम भागवत कथा पुराण सुनो जा रहे थे। भगवान श्री कृष्ण के विशेष भाग व्यंकार करेंगे हैं। मेरे उत्सुक आशा है कि आपके मन भावना उत्पन्न हो गए हैं और भयंकर रूप से ज्ञान भी सोख होगा है। My most revered and loving Brahmana Devatas, पंडित मोहन जी, आप पंडित शर्मा जी, पंडित महेंद्र तिवारी, to my brahmacharis, respected mothers and fathers, servants of Bhagavan, our Gandharvas, our Shrotagana, Shriman and Srimati Ramnath and family, I bow to each and every one. Again and again, Dhanvat Pranam. I bow and I welcome each and every one of you to this very first session of a few sessions of Bhagvat Mahapuran Katha. Bhagvat Katha, my dear Bhaktajano, is very, very important in our world. And today we have the prerogative, we have the privilege to be in satsang, to be at the feet of Bhagavat, who is no other, this Bhagvat Mahapuran is no other than Shri Krishna himself. Especially for all of us in this Kali age. He told, and we will chant that shloka later on, Bhagavan's Kripa, that in this Kali age, I will sit in this Bhagvat Mahapuran. I will reside here. My dear beloved devotees of Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandira, I bow to all of you. From all walks of life we have gathered to put this ambience, this reservoir of spirituality, this place of tranquility, Vrindavanda, Bhaktajano. I bow to all the sevakas, the servants of Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir, for putting together this beauty, this beyond words of my description. Let us give them a round of applause for doing such an amazing job. Also, our dear and loving Pitaji and Mataji, Pitaji Hemant and Auntie Nal, they're way at the back behind. You rarely see them. And I know if I ask them to stand, you won't be too happy. But my dear friends, these are two gems of love in our life as this mandir. These two souls and their entire family, all relationship to them, are on board with us at Mahalakshmi Narayan. Again and again, Dhanvat Pranam, I bow to you for your continued love, your continued blessing to us. And may your paramparas, may your generation who have gone beyond, may this yajna and vratam that you are doing continue to resurrect and alleviate in hell. To all you wonderful souls, to our Gandharvas, no stranger to us, Gaurav, Bahut Swagatam, Bahut Swagatam. To have you in house, to my dear son Sudesh Rishi, Lakshay, Doshan, Tameshwar, Pitambar, Krishna, and all my daughters, too numerous to mention. My dear son Jano is here with us too. I bow to all of you. To this Ramnath family, who has been a backbone for Dharma, for my path of spirituality. I bow to all of you. As my dear son Tameshwar would have alluded to the fact, it is the very first, last year we had a few sessions of Bhagvat Quran, but it's the very first in this stan, in this place, after our multi-kund havan, pavitra and purified. This is what Bhagavan Agni had wanted, and today it become a frugality. To my brothers and fathers and mothers and sisters who work tirelessly, it cannot go unnoticed. The past month before, these brothers and fathers and their wives, better half, and children who have given them up to us for seva, I bow to them, working a very long day at their job, coming here, spending 4 or 5 hours every night. I would not be able to say thank you. I would nowhere, shape or form be able to say thank you. But I want you to know, whatever I fail in asking Bhagavan for, may He fail not in granting to you, your family, your loved ones. And may we continue to grow from strength to strength as we plunge into Srimad Bhagvat Mahapurana. Permit me to my dear brother Dion, who have volunteered his service once again all the way out in Kitchener, London, to be here with us. Let me don't say too much before you'll come back tomorrow night. But thank you, Dion, for your photography, videography. And to our ambience, two dear wonderful mothers in our community, MJK Design and Divine Design, Michelle Mahadev, no stranger to many of us, and also Natasha and Andy Harikishore. And to all my children, this is the ambience, the devotees and servants of Mahalakshmi Narayan Mandir. This is their beauty, their love, their dedication to bring forth this. Oh, Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Om Shri Mahaganapataya Namah. Om Shri Saraswati Namah. Om Namaskandikaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Suryaya Namah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoటి
Samaprabha Nirvighnan Kuru me Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada
Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupane
Vidyarambam Karishyami Setir Pavitu me Sada
Tatpurushaya Vidamahi Mahadevaya Dhimahi
Tanno Rudra Prachodayat
Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali
Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swada Namostute
Narayanaya Vidamahi Vasudevaya धीमहि
तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्।
नरनारायण गिरापति वासुदेव सुखदेव बारंबार बिनो तुम्हारे हरो विद्या बुद्धि देवी। मैं अपराधी जन्म का न करने से कभरा विकार। तुम धाता दुख भजन मेरा करो सबका। हे मुकुंद गोविंद हरिनंदन नंद घनश्याम शरण शरण में ही राखियो कृपा सिंधु सोकरा। सच्चिदानंद रूपाय विश्वोपत्ति हेतवे तापात्रा विनाशाय श्री कृष्णाय वयं नमः। अखंड मंडलाकारं
व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
तस्मै श्री
गुरवे नमः।
हरि ओम शांति
शान्ति शान्ति हरि ओम तत्सत्।
अवो गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो। To all my gurus, Guru Parampara, to my dear loving mother, my late Parampita Paramatma, the Diksha Guru Panichanka Prasad Dharmacharya, today mark 21 years since he have dropped this mortal coil. To all my gurus, to my dear Guruji Dev Samraj, and all to gurus, darshan dijiye. Give us that darshan that we so deserve. Avo Gurudev darshan dejo. Avo Gurudev darshan dejo. Namo Jagata Avo Gurudev darshan dejo. Avo
गुरुदेव दर्शन देजो।
तुम हो Guru Maharaj ki jai. Adi Ganesha, Ganesh Bhagwan, we bow down to Viganeshwaraya Lambodharaya Ekadantaya. May he remove all obstacles and difficulties from our path. In this yajna, and day in, day out, as Baba would have performed puja, versatile, to the best of his ability, protecting this Vedi. Ganadipam namaskrityam namaskrityam pitamaham. May Ganesh Baba who stand firm on this Vedi to protect Bhagvat Yajna. May Hanuman Ji, Bhagavan Surya, Bhagavan Shiva, Devi Maya, Kalraj, in the cardinal points in Hanuman Baba the Dwara. May this stand be protected. My dear friends, not only today, but in all yugas, Ganesh Baba has been adored. In Satyug, in Treta, in Dwapar, and even in Kalyug. Even Bhavani Ma and Bhagavan Shiva worship Lord Ganesha in Devi Vasanskar. And we question, then how come is Bhagavan Shiva and Parvati Ma his mother, and they worship him in Devi Vasanskar? That is the Adi Ganesh. Ganapati Baba Moria, Ganapati Baba Moria, Ganapati Baba Moria,
Ganapati Baba Moria, Ganapati Baba Moria, Ganapati Baba Moria.
सुख करता दुख हरता मेरा गणपति बाबा मोरिया,
सुख करता दुख हरता मेरा गणपति बाबा मोरिया।
आओ प्रभु मेरे आओ, मंगल मूर्ति आओ,
आओ प्रभु मेरे आओ, मंगल मूर्ति आओ।
गणपति बाबा मोरिया, गणपति बाबा मोरिया,
गणपति बाबा मोरिया, गणपति बाबा मोरिया।
सुख करता दुख हरता मेरा गणपति बाबा मोरिया,
सुख करता दुख हरता मेरा गणपति बाबा मोरिया।
ओ सुख करता दुख हरता मेरा गणपति बाबा मोरिया,
सुख करता दुख हरता मेरा गणपति बाबा मोरिया।
आओ प्रभु मेरे आओ, मंगल मूर्ति आओ,
आओ प्रभु मेरे आओ, मंगल मूर्ति आओ।
आओ प्रभु मेरे आओ, मंगल मूर्ति आओ,
आओ प्रभु मेरे आओ, मंगल मूर्ति आओ।
प्रेम से गजानन भगवान की जय। My dear Bhaktajanoo, before we enter into Bhagvat Mahapuran, tonight will be very, not that tense, but very short katha. To Bhagvat Puran, you know, when you want to talk about a subject, when you want to talk about a topic, you go to that respective text to talk about its glory, and most obviously, that will sell itself. But in Srimad Bhagvat Mahapuran, the opening aspect, as it's called Mahatmya, that came from Padma Purana. The Puran that talks about Sriman Narayana. And Padma Puran glorified Bhagvat Puran. This is not Bhagvat Puran telling about itself. This is not Vyasaji telling about the glories of Bhagvat Puran and the other 17 Puranas that he put together. But Padma Puran, my dear friends, Padma Puran is telling us. We chant a few shlokas from Bhagavad Sura.
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. As we call upon that Sri Krishna, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Riddhi Siddhi Data, Siddhi Sadhana Varana Varan, Sumiro Barambar, Sumiro Barambar, Madana Kadana Kilala Ke, गणपति कृपा निधान ज्ञान कहानी आनंद भवन देहु मोहि वारदान देहु मोहि वारदान वरनो आशा भागवता जय शिव आनंद भूतनाथ भव भयहरन् भक्ति विशालिरनन् गोवर्धन मंगलकरन् हे ब्रजचन्द्र मुकुन्द ब्रजभूषण दूषणहरन् तातु भयाभयपन् शरण शरण लीलाधा जय 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 जगदीश सेवक शेष महेश महिमा अमित अभवे महिमा अमित अभवे वेद भजन जनती रिद्धि सिद्धि दाता सिद्धि सधन सुमिरो बारंबार सुमिरो बारंबार मदन कदन लाल को मदन मदन लाल को मदन कदन श्री भागवत सुमिरन संपूर्णम् Bhagvat Sumiran, like Ramayana Sumiran, Devi Sumiran. If we are not privileged to chant all 18,000 sloka in Bhagavad Mahapurana, if you can only listen to this Sumiran, it's a few more verses. If you can listen to this Sumiran, it brings peace, it brings contentment, it brings love in our life. And my dear friends, night after night we'll try to chant a few verses of the Sumiran. The glory of Srimad Bhagavat, we must tell of this divine text. Where did this text came from, the birth of this text? Who wrote this text? Who told this text first? Just like Ramayana, Bhagavan Shiva, Bhavani, Yajnavalaka, Vyasaji, Goswami Tulsidas, Valmiki, they all tell Ramayana again and again. Bhagavad Mahapurana was told very firstly by Lord Brahma. My dear friends, Narad Muni told, and so it went on. Sukadev Muni told, Raja Parikshit, Veda Vyasa, Shaunak, and so it has been told and told again and again and again. And even in this Kali Yuga, it has been still relevant. You know, someone will have a bestseller for a week, for a few years, a book, and then it's gone in thin air. Years and years has gone, and Bhagavad Katha is still relevant. And this was given so many thousands of years ago by Veda Vyasa. And it is still relevant. It is still on par with today's scenario, my dear Bhaktajan. it is still on par. It is said in a birth before, Narad Muni wasn't happy. He went through all the scriptures and he could not find what he was looking for. As we know, Narad is this universe trotter. He traveled around the world to see all Sriman Narayan devotees are happy, comfortable, and they are living a life of spirituality, walking the path. And he could not find that rasa, that juice, that elixir, that nectar like ambrosia. He could not find no way in all the other 17 Puranas. And my dear friends, he urged Vyasaji to put together this gem for feeling of having a better word of Bhagvat Mahapurana, to bring together these 18,000 slokas, these 12 cantos of verses, talks about creation. Ram Katha is in here. Talks about all the creation, the sensation of this world. My dear friends, this yajna, you know, in Manusmriti, they tell us, Sarvesham eva dhanam Brahma dhanam visheshyate Varna gomahi vyasa Leela kanchana sartisha. Manusmriti is the law book for us to follow. The gift of knowledge is superior to all these bhaktajanos, these shrotas ganas. The gift of knowledge is superior to the gift of water, to the gift of cows, gauda, to the gift of land, to the gift of clothing, oh man, to the gift of ghee, ghritam. Manusmriti says, therefore, everyone should expand their personal resources, oh man, to promote the cause and the welfare and sustenance and preservation of knowledge, jnana. Manusmriti, law Manu, Manu Saturpa, Manu Bhagavan have laid this tongue. Some people will say that was then of his Kali. But you look at it, anything without knowledge, anything we try to attempt to do without that jnanam, what it brings to us? It brings ruin, my dear Bhaktajana. Vyasa says, the lineage, who is this Vyasa that put together this text for us? Vyasam Vashishtam Nataram Shakti Pautramakaramasan Parasatmajam Vande Suktam Tapodinam. In Mahabharata, Vishnu Sahasranam, which is a 1,000 name of Vishnu Bhagavan, the very third sloka, Vishnu Sahasranam, it says, Vyasam Vashishtam. We do not even need to enter into the text to feel this energy and remove the folly of this world and the mita, the doubt of this world. It says Vyasa, Vyas Bhagavan, is the great grandson. Take some note, please. Vyasa is the great grandson of Vashishta and the grandson of Shakti, the lineage, the kulam that he came from. He is the son of Parasamuni. Vedavyas' father was Parasamuni. And oh man, he is free of all defects. It is true. This is in Vishnu Sahasranam. Just like how Bhagavad Gita was given in Mahabharata, Vishnu Sahasranam is also a dialogue that came out of Mahabharata. Between Yudhishthir, my dear friends, and Bhisham Pitama, Ranshir. This is one episode, Vishnu Sahasranam. This is solely recommended when a person who passed and there is no moksha, when a person who passed and want to leave this body, Vishnu Sahasranam, 1,000 name of Vishnu, my dear friends. And you know why Granshi Bhisham Pitamaha? He was the same guy who lie on the beds of arrows to wait until the sun. This was a guy, and to bring it home to your heart, I'm saying a guy, who could have had control over when he wanted to drop this body and when not. And he waited for that auspicious, the most pristine time when Surya Narayan is in the northern hemisphere. When Surya Dev, imagine Bhisham Pitamaha did not want to die, which we view as dharmic and not auspicious and pious. He did not want to die when sun is in the southern hemisphere, because it's not the most appropriate thing to do. Today, we want to get married when the sun is in the southern hemisphere. Today, we do not want to see Lagna. Today, Lagna, Baba read the mantra and make it right. Baba do something and make the planetary things right. My dear Bhaktajano, everything we could have the best of seed. Try putting it in the soil in winter. See what's going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. All you do, you waste your effort. And that same seed, if you plant it in Samana, it will bloom like Vrindavan. My dear friends, it is very important here. Bhisham Pitamaha, this same Bhisham Pitamaha with Yudhishthir, this dialogue went on, which brings us Vishnu Sahasranam. And we know the other popular one, Shri Krishna and Arjuna in Mahabharata, which bring Bhagavad Gita. This Veda Vyasaji, it says, come from this lineage. It says, he is Taponitidham. He is rich in tapasya. He is rich in tapasya, my friends. Vyasai Vishnu Rupai, Vyasa Vishnu Rupave, Namo Vai Brahmanidhai Vashishtaya Namo Namaha. That was the third sloka in Vishnu Sahasranam. The fourth sloka says, who is this Vyas? Vyasaye Vishnu Rupai. This Vyasa is in the form, he's in the Rupa, in the form of Vishnu Bhagavan. Vyasaye Vishnu Rupai, Vyasaye Rupai Vishnave, Namo Vai Brahmanidhi. We bow again and again to this Vyasa that composed this text. Who is Vishnu? And Vishnu is Vyasa. No different, my dear friends. Again and again we bow to that Vyasa, who is born in the family of Vashishta Namo Nama, his kulam, his lineage. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudrirai Tato Jayamudrirai. This is from Bhagavatam, my dear friends. This Veda Vyasaji composed this text. And like I said to you, what can this text do for you? Especially in Kali Yuga age. This text has 18,000 slokas. It says, the rules of this text when it should be chanted. This is Bhadau Mas, the month of Bhadau Mas. The very first shloka, repeat after me. Satchidananda Rupa, bolo. Satchidananda Rupa Vishwo Patyade Tave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishna Vayum Namaha Shri Krishna Vayum Namaha. We sing the glories of who? Shri Krishna. This came from the Padma Purana, the Mahatma, the cream of all butter. This came from the Padma, the very first shloka. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ata Pratama Adhyaya Satchidananda Rupa Sat Chit Ananda. In the form of Rupa. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat, who we worship in, that Lord of truth. Chit, consciousness. Be here, stay here, physically, spiritually, with mind, body, thoughts, and action. Sat Chit Anand, bliss. When you are bliss out, oh man, this is the Sri Krishna who have the potency, the grace to give us Satchitananda. Satchitananda Rupa. He is in the form of Satchitananda. Consciousness. A lot of time we like to talk about, look, tell me, we like to talk about the past 1,000,001 times. We like to talk about the future 1,000,002 times. How I want to live next year. What I want to achieve 50 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. And that's good. But what about now? What about being conscious of the now? Live in the moment, oh man. We so much engrossed in the past, which will take us nowhere. It's good to introspect, it's good to look where we came from, but do not spend a word of your time. Yes, have plans, tactical, strategic, and so forth. Have plans yearly, 3 years, 5 years. That's important, very important. But oh man, do not just live in that. And you trying to live in the past and in the future and die. Oh man. Bhagavan Shri Krishna is very early giving us very strong message in Padma Purana. Be sat. Be truthful. Not only speak truth, tatyavara hai. Not only speak truth, but understand and live truth. This is Sanatani. This is Hinduism colloquially, as we told. This is Satya Sanatana Vedic Dharma. Live truthful, meaning as you want to live, let the plants live. As you want to live, let the animals live. As you do not want to be bothered and hampered and be interrupted in your daily routines, they too do not want that. Left them to live. The same way we preserve our life, which has no preservation, the same way we take care of our home, setting the curtains, wiping and dusting, so too may we take care of Bhumi Devi. So too may we take care of Ganga Ma. So too may we take care of Pavana, this prana, this oxygen. The same way, this is called Sat. Understand who you are. Understand you are a portion of this entire cosmos. And when something go wrong there, it will eventually affect you, as it is today with us in this world. The whole world are trying to rectify and go green when we came from green. Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism, we came from green. We came from Bhumi Devi. We used to sit on the floor to eat, to connect with Mother Earth, to fold your feet and sane. Today it's not polite to lick and chatter your finger. Today it's not polite to sane in public themselves. When you sit on the floor today, you pull. You don't get well. You don't get cheered to engage others. Look, we're giving up that gem. We're giving up the gem. We're giving up the riches of our life to chase after something else. While we chasing, going down the road, somebody chasing up the road, grabbing onto the Vedas, the Upanishads, the yogas, the meditation, and then we work so hard. When you work so hard and toil, work so hard for that money, you become so tired you can't sit on that sofa. And then you pay for to learn yoga now. Look how smart, how intellectual, how brilliant, how astute we are. When you and I came from that nectarine environment and ingredient. That is part of you. No matter how a child born in this part of this world, and they come with that vessel in them, as a Sanatani, you'll want to know how they chant Vedas, how they can sing these bhajan and look at their words so a little close to correct and correct, because it's within them. And no matter how others try to learn, Nashada or Santa Mission. My dear friends, they cannot get the right pronunciation. Why am I saying all of this? I'm very proud of our children. Humbly proud of the path they walk, the path they live. And we as Sanatani should be proud of them that born and raised in this part of the world. And many of you have the privilege and had the privilege earlier to see how they man in here. This is what Sanatan Dharma does, my dear friends. This is what Sri Krishna said, that is Sat. Know, live in the truth, know what is truth, know where you came from, know where you ought to go. That consciousness always, I am Krishna, I am Krishna, I am Krishna. Know this. Don't make somebody else tell you who you are or try to call you something else. Ananda, bliss. This is the first two words we didn't even know yet. Sat Chit Anand. Vishwarupa, my dear friends. Bhagavan is telling us, my dear devotees, when you know this, this conscious, this bliss is responsible, that Sat, that Chit, that consciousness and that Anand is responsible for this creation. Which creation? Our creation, because you create. You are Brahma, you are Vishnu, and you are Mahesh. Just like the 18 Puranas have Tamagun Puran, Rajagun, Satagun Puranas. Bhagvat Puran is referred to as the Satgun Puran, Bhagvat Katha. My dear Bhakta Jano, this universe we should be able to sustain, keep well. Every time you do Havan, every time you do Japam, every time you burn those fragrance, mantras, kirtan, it rejuvenates, it re-energizes. Science today, to the intellectuals in this room, science has proven this. Oh my. They do surgery to the left brain and they check, and the right brain, when Vedas is being chanted, what it does to you. When Ved mantra, Veda Shabda, when Ved mantra is being chanted, what it does to you. That is why the Western world They are indoctrinating this in their school system. Sanskritam. I had people say, what would we do with Hindi and Sanskrit? They can't make money with the Baba. But we only short-lived thinking, my friends. England, German, not today, Russia. They are Sanskrit, and when you hear these children chant Sanskrit in the school, oh man, you get goosebumps, as you say. You get butterflies, the real butterflies, young people. I know because I was there too. The real deal with the Satchit Ananda, my dear friends. The sustenance, the consciousness of mind, body and intellect. This, my dear Bhaktajano, is the very first shloka of Bhagvat Mahapuran. One day, in the second shloka, Bhagvat Mahapuran tells us, please feel free to sing along. Vyasaji was walking along and he realized his son Sukadev Muni was giving up on life. He wanted to be a recluse. He wanted to give up on life. Imagine, he did not even have Upnayan Samskar, the very second shloka of Padma Puran in Bhagvat Puran. He did not even have that sacred thread. Today, this is parampara. You must be initiated. That second birth must be there. To chant Ved Shabda. To Lord Sahasrashiraka Pushyaha. Like that. You must. Vedas tell us. Brahman, Kshatri, Vaishya can have Upnayan. Every soul, and again, I would dwell much on this. Certain things in our parampara, our tradition is not there. But the Vedas tell us every soul must, every jiva must have these 16 samskar. One of those 16 is Upnayan samskar. Where we came from, in Guyana, girls don't wear Upnayan samskar. I have to learn it in a tree. I just think you're gonna go by. Elderly pandits, father figure, and they can vouch for this. But we tell our boys then, when you get married, when you're brahmachari, you wear one string. And when you get married, you wear 2 strings for the thread. What the second one is for? It says you wear for your dharma patni, your better half, who never had. And like in South, if your father died, then you wear another string. carry on the lineage, the Upnayan Sanskara, Upapavitra. Few days ago, Purnima, the day we Raksha Bandhan, you know that day well, we change our thread every year, we change like that. My dear Bhaktajano, here, he did not even have Upnayan Sanskar, and he wanted to give up and go in Bandh. And Vyasaji was like any father, as much as he was intellectual, attachment, he called out for his son. And when he called out for his son, who is the son? Sukadeva Muni. When he called out for his son, the tree answered. The lion answered. Elephant answered. Why? Satchidananda Rupaya. As I told you before, Sukadeva, he see everything equal. He do not see he is different from that plant. He do not see I am better than the alligator, the elephant, or the animals, or the trees. They answer because he are they and they are he. And I told you this all the time. If it is not redundant as yet, I tell you in all my pravachan. See, you are not independent. You are the entire cosmos. You have a percentage only there and a percentage of everything, like the universe. Water, Prithvi Tattva, Jala Tattva, Vayu Tattva, Akash Tattva, Agni Tattva. Pancha Mahabhutas, these 5 elements is in every of God's creation. Not because that wood you can see fire, that lakri do not have fire in it. Not because you can see a prana, the vital air does not have. They have the same emotions. That is why Vishnu Bhagavan resided in that people. We wouldn't go in there today. He resided in this sucker, this banana, this fig. He resided in that kusha grass. All came from Bhagavan. Vishnu from his body, this and that and so forth. See the manifestation. This Sukadeva recognize. And of course, Vyasaji was so attached, Sukadeva Muni did not return. My dear friends, I'll have to stop here. I'll have to stop. Tomorrow we'll continue from right here. Just introducing this text. Do you think in a lifetime we can able to go through these slokas? Bhagavan grace, it's possible through our lifetime. But my dear Bhaktajano, it is important for us to understand the introduction of this text. This text, very quickly, it gives us wisdom equivalent to nothing else. If you study all the other Puranas, the 17 Puranas, by just listening a few shloka from Bhagvat Mahapurana, it gives you as if it's everything from the 18 Puranas. When you study Bhagvat Mahapurana, like I said before, you cannot study the Vedas alone and get this mumukshutvam, this desire to gain moksha. It gives us solace, it gives us peace. It gets rid of pain and agony. And that is why I have been charging our devotees of this mandir to have, prepare this container. Be this adhikari, the right student, the right person who sit there to listen to this kahani, to listen to this story, as the same way how Dundukari listen to Gaukaran and gain that moksha. Hearing and listening is different thing. But my dear friends, tonight, with your love and devotion and looking at the positive energy that emits in this atmosphere, my dear Bhaktajano, we will stop here tonight and we will continue to hold on to this 1.5 sloka explanation. It's Sukadeva and Vyasaji who put together this text. And from the lineage of where this text came from, that is why before you leave, touch this text. bow, have the darshan of this glory. That dear mother, by placing that on her head, is walking with Sri Krishna. We didn't get into that shloka where Bhagavan laments himself, I am in this Purana. Prem Suro Vrindavan Vihari Lal Ki Jai. My dear Bhaktijano, very quickly, I know my dear Pitaji, Pandit Mahendra is in the house. Pandit Mahendra, please come give us a little blessing. A word or two. I know there's another Baba there. A word or two of blessing, Pandit Mohan, and of course afterward I'll ask my dear and loving Pitaji Hemant, to give us a few words of blessing too also. And then we'll go straight over into Arati. Pandit Mahendra, he declines, says okay. And Pandit Mahendra, thank you. I know his 21-day Bhagvat, his 21 days Yajna is here. His 21 day, as you know, Pandit Mahendra has been doing this for many years. His Bhagvat Yajna, his Yajna is going on, I think I'm reading there on Friday night, chapter 3. After we conclude here Thursday, Friday night I'm reading there. Oh, I think I make the magazine. Friday night I'm reading there. Thank you, Pandit Mahendra. Pandit Mahendra Tiwari, we know, no stranger to us, Sri Radha Krishna Culture and Community Center. Thank you for your love, your blessings, and coming out, despite he have all the planning going on at his end to make this possible. Pandit Mohan, please have a few words of wisdom, and then I'll ask Pitaji Hemant and Auntie Nal to come up and give us their love and devotion also. I know Uncle Hemant don't like this, but I just want him to see this human being and this love that he exposed to us. And soon after we'll go to our
Prem se bolo Kandayala Ki Jai. Dhanyabad, you were listening to our Puja Vyasaji or Reverend Vyasaji, very learned, as he attempted to introduce the Bhagvat Mahapuran or the Srimad Bhagvat Mahapuran. And quickly, as he said, and he rightly said, and I want to join with him to remind us, all of us, that the Bhagvat Mahapuran is considered and it is documented as the Panchama Ved, the fifth Ved, which would have mean that they had joined or extract from the four Vedas, and then the Bhagvat Mahapuran was introduced or was written by Ved Vyas. I want to say Dhanyabad again to our Vyasaji, who did such a wonderful translation or explanation from the Bhagvat Mahapuran. When we were growing up back home, every July, August, September, when one Yajna, when one Bhagavad finished Sunday, the next one will commence again in the next village, Sunday night or Monday. Pandit Mahendra will tell you that because we were all fully involved in that. So the Bhagavad is very important. Now we're not hearing it too much, and it used to be 21 sessions. How they used to do it, I don't know, because I was more younger. That doesn't mean I am old now. But I was a little bit younger, and 3 sessions per day. The older or the most senior pandits will tell you that how important this text is. So we're told time and again that the Bhagavad Mahapuran is very, very important for our upliftment, and therefore we should ensure that we bring along our friends, our relatives, family tomorrow night to listen further to this beautiful katha. And we're told, Bhagavat katha humko pyara pyara, Bhagavat katha sabko pyara, oh Bhagavat katha humko pyara pyara, Bhagavat katha sabko pyara. We have all loved Bhagavad Katha and the Puran itself. So again, I want to compliment the members and the spiritual head of this mandir for choosing this time, at this period of time, to introduce and to perform Bhagvat Puran Yajna or Mahabhagvat Puran Yajna. And as he rightly said, Pandit Mahendraji, this will be the 4th year since he is allowing young as well as senior Pandit to dive into the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So when you all conclude here Thursday evening, Friday you can start to join Pandit Mahendra Tiwari in the rest of the sessions. Prem se bolo Kandaya Lal ki jai.
Thank you very much, Panditji Mohan. I would like to kindly now ask everybody to please stand. Actually, I'd like to invite Uncle Heyman to please give us a few words before we get to that.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so honored and privileged to be here to celebrate this special occasion. Thank you very much, Panditji. I am not as learned as you are in the religion, but I'm so happy to be here, and it's my pleasure to welcome everybody here. Thank you very much. Join us again tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday. Thank you. It's so nice to see this place dressed up so nicely. You did a wonderful job. Really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for the leadership. Ram Ram, everybody, and good evening.
Kirtan, and then we'll stand for Arati. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please feel free to sing along. Hare many of us who do not have the experience of Vrindavan, enjoy this Vrinda, this forest of Tulsi. Here these children, along with our parents and mothers, have took their time, their love and their sentiments to produce 108 Tulsi plants, to create that forest of Vrindavan. And of course, to charge the souls in those plants, to listen to Bhagavat along with all of us. This nectarine scripture, and that Tulsi also can be yours at the end of this Bhagavat. Once again, thank you for being here tonight with us. To all my loving devotees, children of this mandir, our musicians, to our wonderful sponsors, Shriman and Srimati Ramnath, and Tishaku, Uncle David, my dear son, Jano, Divya, our dear daughter, Grandma, and to all you wonderful souls, blessed and revered Pandits, thank you for your blessings. Thank you as we all stand for Arati. Of course, those of you who are in the guests could come forward and take a talim there. One of the brahmacharis will be there to guide you. You can wave light at the Arati, bow and go back, and the shrotas will do here. Yani kaniksha papani janmantar kritani Kantani vinakshante pradakshanai
Vasudevam sutam devam Kamse chanurmadanam Devake paramanandam Krishnam vande Jagadguru Arati kanj bihari ke Shri Giridhare Krishna Murari Arati kanj bihari ke Shri Giridhare Krishna Murari Arati kanj bihari ke Shri Giridhare Krishna Murari गले में बेचती माला बजावे मुरली मधुर बाला श्रवण में कोयल चले काला नंद के नंदन श्री आनंद कंदन मोहन ब्रज चंदन राधिका रमन बिहारी श्री गिरधरे कृष्ण मुरारी आरती कंज बिहारी श्री गिरधरे कृष्ण मुरारी गगन समय गगनती काली राधिका चमक रे आली में वेद निराला, नव ज्योति जगाने वाला, ये अमर गई मोती पत गई, पंचम वेद निराला, नव ज्योति जगाने वाला, हरि ज्ञाने वरदाने, हरि ज्ञाने वरदाने, जग के मंगल की आरती, पापियों को पाप से तारती, जय भागवत भगवान की हे आरती, पापियों को पाप से तारती, ये शांति गीत पावन पुनीत का को मिटाने वाला, हरि धनुष दिखाने वाला, ये शांति गीत पावन पुनीत का को मिटाने वाला, हरि धनुष दिखाने वाला, हे सुख करनी है दुख हरनी, हे सुख करनी है दुख हरनी, हे मधुसूदन की आरती, पापियों को पाप से तारती, जय भागवत भगवान की हे आरती, पापियों को पाप से तारती। ये मधुर बोले जग पहन कोले सन मर्ग दिखाने वाला, बिगड़ी को बनाने वाला, ये मधुर बोले जग पहन कोले सन मर्ग दिखाने वाला, बिगड़ी को बनाने वाला, श्री राम घनश्याम, श्री राम घनश्याम, सबके महिमा की आरती, पापियों को पाप से तारती, जय भागवत भगवान की हे आरती, पापियों को पाप से तारती, जय भागवत भगवान की हे आरती, पापियों को पाप से तारती, जय भागवत भगवान की हे आरती, पापियों को पाप से तारती, पापियों को पाप से तारती, पापियों को पाप से तारती।
I would like to now ask Panaji Mohan to please guide us in closing prayer.
Devotees, we shall all join in closing pratna, supplicate to the feet of that Supreme Bhagavan. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhuscha saka tvameva, tvameva vidyadravidam tvameva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva, achyutam keshavam रामनारायणं कृष्णदामोदरं वासुदेवं हरे श्रीधरं माधवं गोपिकावल्लभं जानकीनायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे। Shall we go? गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेव महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। प्रेम से बोलो कन्हैयालाल की, व्यास महाराज की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की, सब संतन की जय जय सीताराम।
Dear devotees, thank you for being here tonight. Please participate in your Arati, Janamrit, Bhojan. Please return home safe. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Join us tomorrow evening as we continue Nrityam, second session of Bhagvat Mahapuran Katha, Puja at 6 p.m. Of course, thank you to my Master of Assembly, my dear godson, Tameshwarji. Let us put our hands together for him, for manning this tonight program and aiding and helping to make this program stick to time as much as possible. Thank you so much, son. To all our musicians, my dear brahmacharis in the ring, and those on the asana, my dear daughters, once again, thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much. Tuesday night will be Govardhan Puja. Tuesday night, Govardhan Puja, Govardhan Giri, the worshipping of the mountain. Please come out. Every night you are allowed to bring prasadam to make offerings, especially Tuesday night, and of course Thursday night, Krishna Janmashtmi. Tuesday night, come out to participate and worship that Giri, that mountain. My who Govardhan Hai, Bhagavan Krishna says, I am that Govardhan Parvat, that Giri. So please remember Tuesday night to bring your prasadam and participate in the nectarine glow of Bhagavat, and of course Krishna Janmashtmi. Of course, Thursday night we go until midnight. Janma Avatar, Bhagavan Krishna. So once again, thank you so much and do participate and enjoy your bhojan. Thank you so much again.